Why the Rishis always faced north or east when practicing. A yogic teaching on direction, subtle forces, and the geometry of stillness. Why did the ancient Rishis, those seers of silence, those masters of mantra and deep vision, always face north or east when they meditated, chanted, or practiced austerities? Was it ritual? Was it superstition? Or were they tuning into something precise? In this sacred teaching, we explore not just a tradition, but a hidden alignment between the earth, the body, and the flow of consciousness itself. East is not just a direction. North is not just a compass point. They are vectors of prana, highways of light, paths of least resistance in the subtle body of the cosmos. Section 1. Vedic Cosmology and the Cardinal Directions. In Vedic and Yogic texts, the directions are not symbolic. They are energetic realities. The east is the direction of dawn, awakening, and divine illumination. It is associated with Surya, the sun, giver of life and rhythm. The north is aligned with stillness, silence, and transcendence. It is the pole of stability, associated with Meru, the axis of the world, and in yogic lore, the subtle spine. To face east is to attune to renewal and clarity. To face north is to orient toward ascension and inner stillness. When the Rishis sat for practice, they were not just stilling the body, they were calibrating their field, so that the currents of prana, the channels of light, and the flow of mantra would move with nature, not against it. Section 2. Earth's magnetic field and the inner compass. Modern science has shown that the Earth has a magnetic field, a subtle force that moves from south to north. This is not just a navigational tool. It is a planetary current, much like the Ida and Pingala nadis in the subtle body. The human brain and nervous system are influenced by this field. Studies in geomagnetism and meditation have revealed that alignment with the Earth's field reduces physiological stress, enhances clarity, stabilizes brainwave rhythms, and creates more coherence between heart and mind. The ancient yogis intuitively understood this. To face north or east was to align with the greater subtle intelligence of the earth. They were not praying to geography. They were entering into resonance with truth. Section 3. Spiritual practice as magnetic orientation. Let's go deeper. The Sushumna, the central channel in the yogic body, is often described as running vertically from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, just like the Earth's axis from south to north. When a yogi faces north, their subtle spine mirrors the cosmic axis. This alignment facilitates upward movement of prana. It is ideal for meditation, silence, absorption, and transcendence. When a yogi faces east, they align with the rising current of the sun and the awakening of inner light. This orientation is ideal for mantra, japa, study, and invocation. So what happens if you sit facing south or west? Traditions warn that facing south may lead to inertia, tamas, or excessive sleep. It is traditionally reserved for funerary rituals and considered energetically dense. Facing west may bring restlessness or instability, though it can be used for dissolution or letting go in advanced practices. The Rishis were not dogmatic. They were engineers of energy. They used the cosmos like a tuning fork. Section 4. Scientific parallels and orientation in meditation. Modern studies have explored the effect of orientation in sleep and meditation. Some findings include: sleeping with the head toward the north may increase magnetic pressure on the brain, leading to disturbed sleep in some. However, facing north while upright in meditation may actually support deep concentration. Facing east during meditation is correlated with increased alpha brainwave activity, a marker of relaxed focus and creativity. But beyond the studies, many longtime meditators report a felt difference. Eastward meditation tends to be bright, alive, mentally clear. Northward meditation tends to be deep, quiet, vast. Try it. Test it. Let your own awareness become the laboratory. Section 5. Ritual, Intuition, and Inner Alignment. There's another layer. The Rishis were not just working with magnetism. They were tuning into Akashic flow, the field of subtle intelligence that precedes thought. The direction one faces can amplify or distort this flow. East and north harmonize the body's microcosmic energy with the macrocosmic pattern. It's like pointing a dish toward the satellite. The signal is clearer, reception is stronger, interference fades. That's why temples open to the east. Why saints meditate in Himalayan caves facing north. Why Vastu Shastra, the Vedic science of space, designs homes according to these currents. Because direction is not just physical, it is energetic architecture. Mystical reflection. When you sit to meditate, you are not simply a body facing a direction. You are the meeting point of sky and earth. And when your spine rises toward the north, when your gaze softens to the east, you begin to dissolve the boundaries between your individual field and the field of the stars. This is not myth. This is memory. You are not facing north. You are remembering true north. You are not facing east. You are re-entering the dawn within you that never ends. This is why the Rishis faced these directions, not because they were told to, but because they had seen what happens when everything aligns. This was the sacred teaching on why the Rishis always faced north or east. If you've ever felt more focused in a certain seat, more peaceful in a certain orientation, trust that. This is not mystical trivia. This is part of your subtle anatomy. It is encoded in your DNA, your breath, your spine. Try it tonight. Face north in silence, face east in mantra, and watch what opens. More is coming. Next, we journey into the power of tapas, the sacred fire of inner transformation. If you wish to continue walking this path with the Rishis and Yogic seers of old, subscribe and stay with the flame. And if you feel moved to help carry this work forward, you can become a member and help keep the ancient fires alive.